So here we go, here we get started. I'm going to show you first all the ingredients I have in this plastic bag, which I'm going to be taking the chocolate out of very soon. I have some cut up. The best quality I can find, Belgian chocolate. You do not have to use Belgian chocolate, but the better the quality of the chocolate, I think the better the quality of the Cadbury eggs, Easter eggs. So I like to get Belgian chocolate for this. I have here at room temperature a 1/4 cup of butter, sort of cut into chunks. I have some corn syrup. I don't have vanilla, so I'm using pure almond extract. I have, this is a bowl of 3 cups of icing sugar, and here I have 1/2 cup of corn syrup. And before I forget, I have this, which is yellow food coloring. So basically, I'm going to get started, and I'm just going to put the chocolate away. I'm going to focus on the butter here. And this butter, as I mentioned, is at room temperature. So I'm going to take the butter and I'm going to mix it with, as well as I can, I'm going to mix it. And I like to mix stuff when I'm baking. I don't know why. I like to do it by hand instead of using an electrical mixer. There are some exceptions to this, but generally I love doing all of this by hand. Maybe it makes me feel that I'm more sort of more doing it the old-fashioned way, and it's, for some reason, it's a little bit more satisfying for me. So, and here's the almond extract. I'm just going to put the tiniest bit in, just the tiniest bit for flavor. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this. And as I mentioned, the butter needs to be not from the fridge, but at room temperature. And while I do that, I'm going to take this icing sugar and slowly mix it in until I get all of it mixed in, and it will look it will be very, very delicious. So I'm just going to take my time and do this, and I will be back once all the icing sugar is mixed in with this butter and corn syrup mixture. And I wanted to say before I forget, last year I did this with maple syrup, and I would not recommend that because the maple syrup is very dark compared to corn syrup, and it made the inside of the eggs look a little darker than I would have liked. So I'm just going to continue doing this, and I will be back once I am done. And so here I am in a separate pot, melting at very, very low heat. You do not want to burn your chocolate, and chocolate can burn very easily. So very, very low heat. I am melting this beautiful milk chocolate, and I have approximately a pound of it, a pound. I think some of it went into George's stomach, unfortunately, but we'll never know. So I would like to think I have approximately a pound of chocolate here, and I will let it continue to melt, and then I will cool it. Okay, so back to the Cadbury Easter egg filling. I have my main filling dough, if you want to call it that, and it is going to be, I'm going to be making them into balls and putting them in the fridge to allow them to set. And here's kind of the fun part, which is 1/3 of that dough I took in a separate bowl, and I added, I'm going to do this by hand. It's a lot more fun to do it that way, I think. It's a little messy, but it's a lot more fun, and it's easier to do, I find. So basically, what I'm doing is I took about 3 to 4 drops of yellow food coloring, because I like it to be this bright yellow, sort of a yellowish orange, the color of yolk. Sorry about that. And I like to do this, if you can see, by hand, because then it's getting, all the yellow is getting inside of it, not just on the peripheral part, the outside part of the dough. It's getting inside the dough. And so I'm going to do that, continue, and it's pretty much done. So you can see that this is the lovely yolk, and there is the white part, the outer filling. This is the inner filling. So all I'm going to be doing is making these into little balls and putting them into the fridge to set. And I will be back. Okay, I'm back with some egg yolks and I think they look so cute. And I've been making these for years. And I have to say, they're not super difficult. You can do this recipe with children. In fact, I think it would be a lot of fun to do it with children. But it's not super, super easy because the humidity of the day when you're doing this will affect or may affect the stickiness / malleability of your dough that you're working with. So I actually had made these just a moment ago and they were a little bit too big. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to make them smaller. And I think this size is very nice. I think they're cute. And I'm going to be putting these in the fridge. In the meantime, my chocolate has melted. I'm going to be cooling that. And then I'm going to put all of this together, which is the exciting part. And I can't wait. I will be back. Stay tuned. Okay, everyone. So I want to start off by showing you all the ingredients as they look now. The chocolate has been cooled. And I wanted to actually show you this. If I was more of a, I don't know, perfectionist who wants to just show everything in its best light, in its best form, I wouldn't be showing you this, but I want to show how this gives an idea of how the chocolate has melted, but it has also cooled a bit. So it's not hot, in which case it would be burning the Cadbury Easter eggs. So we have the chocolate here. I will be dipping the balls, or the eggs, I should say, into the chocolate. And we have our beautiful little egg yolks, which the only thing I did was I took them out of the fridge and I sort of made them into rounder balls, as you can see. I think they look really nice. And we have Scooby wanting to join us here. Okay, no, sweetheart. And then we have our, what is it? The egg white part of the egg. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a big chunk of that. And it's hard. I'm doing the camera work today, so it's a little tricky. But basically what I'm going to be doing is wrapping the white filling over the egg yolk. And then I am going to be dipping in chocolate. And into my chocolate, and I'm going to be just coating it in the chocolate, and I will be repeating this process until I get all my eggs done. Okay, everyone, so I'm gonna not eat all of these, but I'm gonna eat some
99 of them.
No, I'm gonna eat some of them, and I'm sure you will help me. But I just wanted
Easter eggs.
Yeah, Cadbury Easter eggs. So I wanted to say they're a little tricky, but they're a lot of fun to make, and I hope you give these a try. And they are worth trying. And it's fun making Cadbury Easter eggs at home. Anyway, so if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. There's going to be a lot of interesting and exciting new episodes in the months to come, and I hope you're going to stick around and watch them. Thank you, and take care, and God bless. Stay well and stay safe. Bye for now.